Every YouTuber in 2021 needs to hear this. Gear does matter. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Everyone and their grandma's out there saying that, oh, the gear doesn't matter, but... Yep, exactly. If kit didn't matter, why are we all talking about kit? Cameras, lights, bags, blah, blah, blah. It matters. I mean, who does not love getting new toys? I love getting new toys. It fills my heart with joy. And I think I have single-handedly pumped up Jeff Bezos' profit margins over the last 2 years because every day at the Weiler household is Christmas. If I didn't have good kit, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And for that reason alone, kit's critical to me. So I think we need to talk about this kit conundrum. With any conundrum, there's always two sides of the story. So let's start with the dark side. This is where it gets us into trouble. The idea that we cannot create or we can't be creative because we don't have a piece of kit. This is dangerous and can be a huge barrier to all of us when we're creating or doing what we love. And yes, of course, there are some instances when you do need certain types of equipment to get a certain type of shot. But let's be honest, folks, that's not the real issue. This is an excuse. Don't let kit kill your creativity. Do clients care about kit? Heck yeah, they do. 150% they do. Sad but true. I mean, if you came in rolling up with a red Epic 5000 that shot 500K, the client would talk about it. They'd brag about it, and they'd ask you questions about it, and you'd feel all chuffed that you just spent 500,000 pounds on some camera. But the fact is, they probably can't tell the difference between what you shot on your iPhone, your DSLR, or this Epic 500,000 whatever. Like, they just can't tell. You can tell, but they can't. You need to weigh up that cost for you. Is the outlay of cash worth having the piece of kit? And can you make that money back? That's on you. Sometimes buying bigger toys is beneficial, but for a majority of the time, buying bigger toys does not necessarily mean you're gonna get bigger and better jobs. It's kind of down to you. It's how good you are. And I think one of those things that adds to how good we are is if you can use the kit you have until the wheels fall off, because you're pushing it to the absolute limit. And when you get to the limit of whatever it is, then you upgrade, then you buy the next thing. But that doesn't mean just go buy everything just so you have all the toys and then you just sat there like, whoa, I got all this stuff. What the hell do I do with it? Isn't it supposed to make me more creative? No. For example, when I was using a Canon 7D, I had two Canon 7Ds, went on the shoot. I showed up with a Panasonic HVX 200, some big god-awful chunk of a camera, and sat it on the tripod. Didn't leave the tripod, didn't even move from its position. I literally used it as an audio recording device. Clients loved it. They looked at it, they picked it up, they're like, whoa, this is heavy. And I'm like, yeah, it's great. It was ridiculous. I shot everything on the 7D, everything. And the client absolutely loved it. Did I tell him that it was all shot on the Panasonic? I didn't let him believe it wasn't shot on the Panasonic, but it didn't matter in the end product, but it did matter on set. Look, I'm guilty of buying a bunch of stuff that I never use. Like, for example, gimbals. I feel like I've bought every gimbal on the planet. I hate using gimbals. Don't like them. Don't like pulling them out. Don't like setting them up. I love the imagery they provide. But with what I do, I don't have time to set them up and use them because I take photos and videos nonstop. So I need to have my hands on the camera. And when I put it in a gimbal, I'm at a disadvantage of doing what I do. So long story short, these things never come with me. They literally collect dust on that back shelf and in my storage unit. I've got 4 gimbals sitting doing nothing. I mean, I'm an idiot. I should not buy them. I'm not going to buy any more because they just don't fit into what I deliver for clients. All right, let's talk about some hard truths. Look, buying the next thing will not make you better or exponentially more creative. Sad, but true. Number 2, more kit equals mo problems. You've got to ensure it. You've got to make sure that it's clean. You got to make sure that it functions on the day you need it to. You got to charge more stuff. So just be aware that it doesn't make your dreams come true. And number 3, more kit can bog you down. and become a distraction. For me, I always want to keep a small footprint on the shoots that I'm on. I've got to move, I've got to be nimble and quick. So the more stuff I pack, the more of a pain in the ass it is to lug it around. So I've spent my entire career amassing kit, testing it, trialing it, see if it's going to work for me and make what I do better. And if it doesn't do that, it doesn't go in the bags. Period. All right, the Kit Conundrum, it's a mindset thing. It gives us all something to aspire to and to grow into. So let's not vilify it. Some things are a finish line for some, but a start line for others. So let's let the kit be the carrot for your creativity, not the barrier to create. Pick up that phone, call your friends, call your family, go create some content. Talk a burrito, I'm out. Bye.